Friday, September 19th, 2021. Welcome to NCCU. I'm Jim Brown. Grateful to have you here. I'm currently on location in the studio today. I'm excited to be with you all. Hope you can hear me. Excellent show today. We are highlighting the amazing graduates of North Carolina University, wherever they are. And excited to hold our first guest remotely, so bear with me. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. Jimmy Thompson. No, you there. All right, man. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on your practicing real estate. Introduce yourself. Tell us your class, what you're up to. Jamal, can you hear me?
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
Man.
I can hear you now.
Introduce yourself. Yes, introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from and your
Introduce yourself?
Yes, sir.
All right. Say it again. Sound.
Yeah, Jamal, just introduce yourself. Tell us what you're up to. You're from the class of 01. You're in real estate. Just tell us anything else that you want to introduce yourself.
Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, man, it's Jamel Donaldson, man. I'm class of 01. Met Keon at North Carolina Central University, the North Carolina Central University. Right now, I'm a realtor with Keller Williams, South Park here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Been doing it for about a year. Well, I've been in real estate literally like since 2018, but recently licensed in the last year, having a lot of success, man. I'm looking to help people build a lot of wealth, and just that's why I got into it, to help people build wealth. And I see a lot of people who don't understand how this stuff works. I wanted to get an intricate understanding of how real estate and applying it to life really works, and give that back to people and educate them and help them accomplish their dreams. Because there's a lot of people who want to be homeowners and they just don't know how. They don't know where to start, or they want to understand how to build wealth and they don't know where to start. So this is a part of my service, truth and service, what our university is built on, to help people understand how to start their process and to catapult them into, generational wealth. So, that's why I got into real estate, and I love it so far. It's a very, very, very fulfilling role that I'm playing right now. So,
what's the first thing that you tell people who are interested in cannabis? What's the first thing you tell them?
The first thing I what?
First thing you would tell someone that's interested in real estate and buying
and buying a home. Well, the first thing I would tell you is just make sure you got your ducks in a row. Make sure you find a good lender, somebody that's going to take care of you, somebody that's going to kind of walk you through the process and tell you where to start and where you're going to finish. And they have to have very good communication. That's 1A. 1B is find a great realtor. Somebody who's going to mirror your lender, kind of walk you through the process and make sure they take care of you with A1 service, and just kind of make sure that they communicate with you, because the largest thing that most people, the biggest thing that a lot of people complain about is the communication. So, first find a great lender and a great realtor, and then make sure you get pre-approved, not pre-qualified, pre-approved, and save up for a down payment. I would say have at least 3.5 to 7% liquid cash to buy a home. So just save up, whatever the price of the home that you're looking at, save up. I would say at a safe range 7% for closing costs, down payments, and any type of surprises that may come up within like the inspection period or your due diligence period. So just those are the first three things I would say.
Thank you for this. Thank you for that. How did NCCU find you? How did NCCU find you?
How they find me? What'd you say? How did NCCU find me? Man, it's funny. I was going to A&T at first, right? And Central was like, we'll waive your application fees. And I also had a partial academic scholarship. A lot of people don't know that. So A&T called me and said, "You still thinking about applying?" I said, "Nah, Central said they were gonna waive my application fees, and I got a partial scholarship. I'm good." Hung up the phone, never looked back. Plus, a lot of my family are alumni, and they are super successful. And I was just like, I'm gonna continue the family legacy, and become an Eagle. I was proud to become an Eagle. I had other choices, but Central was just calling my name, and it felt like home when I got there. 4-4 Chitley Hall, Maine. So, as soon as I got there, it was just love everywhere. So,
Indeed, but Dawson, thank you, man, for being here today. We honor you. Stay around. We got a little bit more show. So thank you for being on today. We honor you.
What'd you say?
I said thank you, brother. Thank you. I know I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, but thank you for being on the show today. I'll
Of
bring you
course,
back in
man.
just 1 second. So give us a second. I'll bring you right back in.
Okay.
All right, you guys know I'm on location. Whenever I'm on location, it's always something. But we're going to make it happen because we're excited about alumni, and they are here today. We're bringing Sharon Jackson, who is the class of 04. What's up, Sharon? How are you? Sharon, I'm having a little hard time hearing you, but that's probably
Let me
on me.
move up a little bit. Can you hear me
There you go.
now? Okay, good.
Yes, yes. Man, so good to see you. I feel like it's homecoming every week doing this show wherever we are. I get to see people I haven't seen in a long time. Talk to me. What have you been up to? Where are you? And what have you been up to since we got out 20 years ago?
Oh my God. Stop telling people that. All right. So right now I am in Clayton, North Carolina, just outside of Raleigh. I am a public health consultant. I have my own business, Before Tomorrow Consulting, where I contract with the National Association of Chronic Disease Directors, working on a lot of the CDC cooperative agreement, specifically in diabetes prevention. So I am working to, as you may know or you may not know, diabetes is one of the leading causes of death and disability in African Americans. And so I am working on strategies to prevent individuals from getting diabetes, because it is not a death sentence and you can prevent yourself or delay the onset of getting diabetes. And so that's what I've been working on. I'm from Fuquay-Varina, North Carolina, also known as the Quay. So I'm very happy to be here today, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, representing the Clay. Can you tell us one thing that you would share with someone who is diagnosed with diabetes or that has that in their families who may be concerned that they may get diabetes? Just one thing you might share.
So, as I just mentioned, diabetes is not something that you have to, it's not inevitable. There are things that you can do to prevent yourself from getting diabetes if you have a family history, diet, exercise, if you get 30 minutes a day of physical activity, if you don't have to cut everything out of your diet, but eat a balanced diet, and just make sure that you are physically active. It is not a death sentence. It is not something that you have to get just because it is something that runs in your family. So that's one thing that I would tell someone. A lot of people say, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to end up getting it. My grandma died from it. My great grandma died from it. That's not something that you have to have in your life. So just know that and move forth with that information.
Thank you so much for saying that. There's no possibility change can come to your life. So I really want to say that. All right, take care of yourself, folks. That might be something that I know firsthand in my family. My mom reversed all her numbers on changing her diet and really getting us there physical activity and changing the mindset around it. So I'm grateful for you sharing that. All right, how did NCCU find you from the Quay? How did NCCU get you to the Sloping Hills in Burning Green?
I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about going to college. I'm a first generation college student, so a college graduate from my family. So, like, college wasn't even on my mind throughout high school. It just so happened I had this counselor who was also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And she was like, you have good grades. I don't understand why you're not considering college. And I was just like, I don't know. That's not something that, my family has been talking about or anything like that. So I was like, what's the closest college? So I don't have to be away from my family. And she was like, there's a great historically black college in Durham. Have you considered Central? And I was like, not really. And so that's how I ended up at Central. She swayed me that way. And it's the best decision that I could have made.
I hope that you thank her every time you speak to
I
her.
absolutely do. I absolutely do.
Look, Kenza sent me over a question that we're going to make the question of the week, but I didn't know if we had any Greeks on. There's a story that's talking about how A&T actually, I don't usually talking about that, but Jamal was about to go to A&T, and A&T's been in the news for charging people to go to Greek informationals. What do you think about that? Charging students to go to Greek informationals, would that have swayed you from going and ultimately being an AKA?
Yeah, it probably would have because as I just said, I'm a first generation college student, which means I did not have a lot of money and my family didn't have a lot of money. So if they were charging, I don't know. I probably would have used one of my refund checks to make it happen, but I
Well, I'm
would have
interested
been
in how much.
I would have been on
I
high
wonder
alert, like
how they bring in food. They're gonna have what they having over here. They're gonna have
what they gonna do.
fraternity and sorority color. Can I eat? Could I even have a cookie if it was? Can I even touch it? No, anyway. Thank you. Look. Oh my God. Thank you so much for being here. I'm grateful to have you. It's so good to see you. And thank you for the work that you do and impactful work. Sorry from the past level for it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so give us a second. We're going to bring in our next guest and then we're going to bring you back at the end. All right. All right. So good to see classmates. Now we're going to bring in a current staffer, an important staffer at NCCU. We can band. Make sure I pull it in. All right. Mr. Alexander, this is Javon. Alexander, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. Thank you so much for being on NCCU Live. Please introduce yourself to our alumni and friends.
So hello everybody. My name is Jovan Wilson. I am the current chief arranger of bands for the NCCU Sound Machine marching band, and I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I went to school at Delaware State University, class of 2017. I know I look old, but I'm 26. I've been a musician for the past 14 years. I've been an arranger for the past 6 years. I'm a film composer. I've composed film for about 4 years. I have 3 projects out right now with 3 different video production companies, and I've arranged for bands, middle school, high school, college. I'm a former director of bands at the Early College High School up in Delaware. I'm also a former interim director of bands at Delaware State University. And it's an honor and privilege to be here with you all. I'm enjoying my time at NCCU so far. It's such a wonderful family experience. It's funny, I really actually wanted to come to NCCU for undergrad 4 years ago. I just, it was just far. My mom didn't want to send me so far away from Brooklyn, so she wanted to keep me a little bit closer. She can get to me. So it's a little bit about me.
Come on, Brooklyn. Stand up, Brooklyn. It's so great to have you. Thank you for all the work that you do. The band culture is so important to HBCU, specifically North Carolina Central. What are you finding at NCCU that might be something new or something that you, I don't know, something brand new that you experienced at NCCU in your career of being in bands?
So it's a different culture up north where band isn't as how do I put this? as in depth of a craft as it is down here. Down here, you have people that love music, and that's something that I've wanted to be a part of, that culture, for a very long time, where you don't have to ask people to go practice, you don't have to ask people to come and enjoy, they just want to come just because it's music, being around musicians of different levels and everybody just wanting to be a better musician at the end of the day. That's all it's about to me, and it's a really, really positive atmosphere to be around. It's wonderful. So
Look, I got stuff coming up here. Sorry, guys. Thank you for that, man. I always appreciate it. Of course, the band is halftime show. What is your favorite halftime show song from the band?
from the show that we just did,
Whichever in your experience at NCCU, what's your very favorite halftime show and song?
um going off of the past, my favorite halftime experience so far, we only did 2 shows, but my favorite song that we've performed so far has to be Deja Vu by Beyonce. I had fun writing it, but I really, really enjoy hearing the band play. It's a lot of energy that comes through, and watching the dancers perform and hearing the percussion just go off. It's a really, really fun time to hear everything just come together. It's hearing the crowd responds, the band just giving all the energy. It's amazing. I love it.
I have a question for you regarding alumni. How important do you think alumni is to the work that you do with the band?
Alumni are definitely important. Alumni, in many regards, can help a band program succeed, even though they aren't even in the band program anymore. Let's say you have alumni that graduated from the band or graduated from the school and still want to come back and help out. You can be a mentor. You can help out somebody in regards like instrumental wise. Let's say you play the same instrument as somebody else. You can come back and tutor them if you needed to. Or even at the smallest advantage, you can, donate some of your time to just come back and help operationally support, render your knowledge and your skills to some of the students that are currently in the band, because they are currently getting their degree just like how you got your degree. So I would say come back and give your time. Always help. You can always be an asset in whatever you want to do in your field of endeavor, Also, I'm just plug the band in real quick. Go on IG and follow NCCU Sound Machine. We would love your support. Cool. Thank you. Just want to put the shameless plug out there. No problem.
Come on, no shame in that. Follow everybody in NCCU, all the bands. Actually, thank you for that, bro. Javon, thank you for being here. We honor you and I'm excited that you're with us. So, all right, stay right there. All right, everybody here safely. Okay, it's an excellent day to be in NCCU. How y'all doing all together? All right, hope y'all can hear me. We are almost at our time, so I'm gonna sound like we have a little technical difficulty, but let's just go right into our final word, our last thoughts, our final thoughts. If each one of our guests can tell us one thing that they'd like for everyone to leave the show, just your final thoughts. Let's start with my classmate, Sharon. What are your final thoughts?
Say that again. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, any final thoughts that you have for our viewers? Sorry about the delay, but any final thoughts on this?
So the only final thought that I have is thank you for having me on the show today. It was really great being here. There's one more thing that I would like to share with everybody. Tomorrow is HBCU Impact Day for Alpha Kappa Alpha. If you can find it in your heart to go to the Educational Advancement Foundation on aka1908.com and donate any amount of money. All of the money that is raised tomorrow will go towards HBCUs. You can specify your donation to go to North Carolina Central University. It is a great way to give back to the university and the community at large. And so if you have it in your heart to donate whatever you have available, we would greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Shannon, for that impact day tomorrow. Thank you very much for that. Jamal, what are your final thoughts, Jamal?
Final thoughts? Yeah, man. First and foremost, again, thank you for having me. Known you for a while, and I appreciate, just the love and the acknowledgement today. I also wanted to kind of plug in, if you ever want to follow me on Instagram and kind of see what I do in real estate on a daily basis, you can follow me on Instagram at jdon the realtor. And then also, what I will say is this, man. If you can invest in real estate as early as possible. What I'm learning is from my past missed deals or whatnot you want to say. I had a chance to get in early on a lot of good properties in the Raleigh-Durham area when I still stayed there. I kind of passed up on them just because of lack of knowledge. If you have a chance, whether you're a recent graduate, you've been out of school 20 to 30 years, doesn't matter. If you got a piece of property that you can make a really good deal with, and it's an opportunity for you, to create some wealth for yourself, or, just to put your family in a better position, just do it. Just do it. I say that with not with a light heart. Just do it. You know what I mean? I'm heavily influenced by this real estate game, and it is the key to wealth. In our community, that's something that everybody talks about, but this is where you start. So, and thank you for having me again. I appreciate it.
Of course, thank you for being here and sharing your insights and expertise. Devon, NCCU Sound Machine, your final thoughts.
First and foremost, thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm really enjoying the family vibe that I'm getting from the school. Like I said, I really do wish I actually did come for undergrad, but it's just a wonderful experience to be a part of here so far and for the foreseeable future. To the current students who are listening, if you play an instrument, if you are a musician, if you're a dancer or a flag, or if you're a percussionist, or if you just love music, I encourage you to come and join the NCCU Sound Machine. We would love to have you. To the alumni, continue supporting us. Thank you so much for the support that you've rendered so far. Asking that you continue to support us in all of our endeavors. We have a football game coming up at A&T this weekend. Then we have a Battle of the Bands next weekend. We all over the place. So we love all the encouragement, all the support that you give us. And once again, go follow on Instagram, NCCU Sound Machine. There's a whole bunch of them, but that's the main one. All right. Once again, thank you so much for inviting me into your family. And
thank you for that. And thank you to all our guests tonight. Just want to remember our Eagles Give Challenge. EaglesGive.com. Make a recurring gift to the university. We have a lot of things on the table to give your money to Alpha, Sound Machine, real estate, to yourself, your alma mater. You can go to EaglesGive.com and pick whatever department, whatever school you want to join. They are going to take your money and put it to good use. So thank you guys for being. Remember that an eagle is no common, ordinary barnyard child. You belong at NCCU. Take care. Thank you.